Okay, our last section in the quadratic group, nonlinear systems. So we did systems of equations with linears. We did systems with linear inequalities where we did the shadings. So now what happens if I have a quadratic and a linear? So nonlinear systems, meaning one of them is not a straight line. A nonlinear system is a system in which at least one of the equations is nonlinear. Example, a system that contains one quadratic and one linear equation. A system of one quadratic and one linear can have no solutions, as you see in the first one. It can have one solution where it touches just once, or it can have two solutions where it touches twice. Both of them, or all three of these, are possibilities. Sorry, I'm playing with my camera here. Let's look at this. Y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. You know that's a quadratic. You see the squared. Y equals negative x minus 1. How do I solve it? There are options. I can solve by graphing. I can do my axis of symmetry, my vertex, the y-intercept. I can choose another point, so I can graph the points. I can reflect them across for a line of symmetry, and then obviously I can graph my linear one way. So here, I took my equation. I went ahead and I graphed my parabola the old-fashioned way. Now, obviously, you have your quadratic formula, but that only gives you solutions. That doesn't give you how to graph it. So I have to graph to look for my intersections. I also graphed my linear equation, which was easy because I just used my y-intercept and slope. Remember that. And I can see that it crosses two different times. I can use those coordinates, substitute them in for x and y, and check my solutions algebraically. Another option, what if I want to solve my nonlinear system by substitution? I can do that. We know how to do that. Look at y equals x plus 2. Make your y x plus 2, make both sides equal to each other, and you're going to solve for your solution. In this case, I have one solution, x equals 1. Plug it in, y equals 3. You can check using your graphing calculator because you can do systems on your graphing calculator, which of course I recommend that you try to learn. What if I want to solve a nonlinear system by elimination? I can do it. I have to line up my coordinates. I have a 4x minus y equals 2, and I have a y equals x squared plus 1. I lined up my y's. Negative y and a positive y cancel out. I'm left with 4x equals x squared plus 3. Remove the 4x, I get my 0, and I move my b over. I do my factoring. I have two solutions. Now choose one of the equations and substitute x and solve for y. Do the same in the quadratic. There are my solutions, 1, 2, and 3, 10. You might want to use the same two formulas and try it the different ways. Make sure you're always getting the same answers. Try graphing this one. See if you get those same solutions. And that's it. That's the end of solving with non-linears. Finally, something that went by fast. Congratulations on finishing quadratics. I sure hope, and when you repeat Algebra 1, or if you move on to Honors Algebra 1, all of this quadratics is going to be a huge help to you. Thanks for watching.